Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Matt and it is Maniac Monday. I hope each and every one of you are having a great day. I hope all of you had a fantastic weekend to boot. Hopefully you got to watch something fun, watch a cool movie, or be with some family, friends, loved ones, doing all that jazz, everything that makes you happy, because that's life. It's what's most important in life is making yourself happy and all. Now on to today's movie. Today's one is a fun one. It's from 1974, and it's starring Olivia, Hussey, Keir, Dullea, Margot Kidder, and John Saxon. And it is directed by none other than Mr. Benjamin Bob Clark, and that is Black Christmas. Yes, the 1974 original classic. This is I love this catchphrase on here. What is it? If this movie doesn't make your skin crawl, it's on too tight. That always cracks me up when I see that. It's better than the cliche "you better watch out" line that you usually get for the holiday horror that we have. Now this is my Scream Factory Collector's Edition with the slipcover here. I got this a few years ago, so this is a one that I absolutely love and adore. There's the newly commissioned artwork that they came up with for that on the slipcover here. And then as far as on the inside, I went ahead and did the reversible cover artwork for the original artwork, because that's what I prefer to have the best of both worlds on that. And if you open it up, it is a 2-disc. It is you got your feature film on one, and then on your second disc here, it is all your special features, including I think you have some interviews and some making ofs and things of that nature. Lots and lots and lots and lots of stuff on here. Let me hold that up there so you guys can get a look at the special features. All right, cool. There you go. And there is a commentary by Benjamin Bob Clark on there as well. Rest in pieces. Rest in peace, I should say, not pieces. He passed away. Gosh, I think it's been over 10 years ago now. He died in a fatal car crash, unfortunately. I can't remember. I think he was working on a film at the time as well, or getting ready, going into production on something, because I know that he just got done working on the Baby Geniuses films and things like that, which are terrible movies. For a guy that had such a illustrious beginning to his career, he really fell off when he did those, because the guy is known for some super iconic films. One being here, Black Christmas. He also did another amazing Christmas film, which is on the other end of the spectrum, and that is A Christmas Story, which is the family fun favorite that TBS always plays 24 hours a day on Christmas Day, which is always awesome. He did that. He did Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things, which is very good. He did Porky's. He did Death Dream. He even did work on one that I reviewed not that long ago, Deranged, which is a very, very cool movie. One that I highly suggest. One of the more accurate portrayals of Killer Ed Gein. Sorry, that's my dog in the background. He's hacking on something, I don't know what, but he tends to do things like that. Next thing you know, he's going to start farting. My dog is a very gassy boy. He's like 14 years old or something like that. You know how old dogs are. Anyways, back onto today's film. Now, this one, like I said, is from 1974. It is set in a girls' sorority house where you have the typical cliche characters. There's the stuck-up one. There's the one that's a giant slut. You got the one that's a drunk. You got the one that's the Little Miss Perfect. You got all that, and then you got this amazing sorority den mother, I think is what they call those, that are ahead of the sorority house. She is amazing on here. She cracks me up. She is the worst den mother ever, because she is like got booze hiding everywhere. She's getting drunk like a freaking like a Catholic priest. I mean, it's pretty bad. But it's said in that you got the classic the killer is calling from inside the house bit. I believe this is the first one to do it, not When a Stranger Calls, which is also one that I reviewed much earlier that did the same premise. Now, does it work? In 1974, yeah, back in the old days with dial-up phone, sure, landlines. But nowadays, with caller ID and everything like that, and tracking on all your phones, it's very stupid, in my opinion. It's something that you can't do anymore. I don't know, because they remade Black Christmas yet again. I did like I think it was 2006 that the other remake was done. I did like that one. It took a little bit for it to grow on me, because the first couple of viewings, I didn't really care for it. But now Billy and his weird daughter have grown on me. There is nothing like Billy does not have a daughter in this, and Billy is still he's the main, he's your character. There is a fun little twist at the end here. You got some amazing kills that I really liked, including one with that involved a big hook, another one involving a unicorn statue, which you can see it plainly right here, which is very, very cool. You got Margot Kidder in her amazing glory of everything she used to be. She was amazing in this. She is a drunk smartass, and at one point she even when they finally gotten a hold of the police, she is harassing the desk captain so much that the phone number she leaves to him is 964 fellatio. And he does not understand what fellatio is, and that just shows how ignorant people were back in just even ignorant people in general, because there's still there's a lot of really dumb people in the world. It takes all types of people to make the world go round, and we need dumb ones to make us feel better about ourselves or whatnot. It may make you feel sad or sorry for those people, but there's got to be somebody on the lower rung. Unfortunately, that's the circle of life, and the way the food chain rolls. I guess you can't really. That wasn't our intention. Now back to this one. They're getting the cliche call from inside the house. It takes forever for them to figure out that. Most of it's Christmas Eve. Everybody's getting ready to head home for the holiday. That's why I guess the den mother is drinking so much, because she's happy it's Christmas and they all get to leave for however long their break is. Usually standard places in college is like 2 or 3 weeks, something like that. I can't remember. I could be very, very wrong. We didn't have big breaks when I went to college. It was only like a week and a half, I believe. I can't remember back then. That was a while ago. My memory is terrible. Now, let me stop talking about how the plot goes with the film, because I want you guys to watch this. It's very, by nowadays standards, it's cliche. It's been done a million times over. This is the original to do it. This is the one that everybody shoots to be. This is a good one. Now onto my ratings. As far as the technical side, it flows really, really well. I don't, other than there's some plot holes here and there. There's nothing like too bad, nothing to complain about. Bob Clark was not a perfect director. He did do, like I said, he did do some iconic films, but he was not perfect. The only director that I feel was close enough to perfect is probably Kubrick. The guy was a insane genius. The that's one of the best filmmakers of all time, and a lot of people should look into his films if you have not watched his stuff, other than the usual The Shining and Clockwork Orange. Check out his other stuff like Full Metal Jacket and Barry Lyndon and 2001: Space Odyssey is amazing. He's got a lot of great stuff under his on his catalog. He also got Paths of Glory, which is very, very good World War I film, starring Kirk Douglas. Yes. Right after he did, I can't remember if it was after or before Spartacus, which was also a Kubrick film as well. Probably not his. I mean, it was probably his biggest budgeted film around that time, but probably not his biggest film of all time. I'd probably say The Shining probably is, or maybe 2001: Space Odyssey. Space Odyssey was ginormous. That had so much going on with it. I am rambling on a lot about other things, but that's usually what I do. I ramble and mumble about whatever it is I feel like. But I'm going to give this one a 3. It's middle of the road on that technical side. There's some interesting camera angles. The acting's fun. You got great writing in here. There's the dialogue makes sense. It doesn't jumble up and make you feel like you're watching people read a script card like on like a television soap opera or something like that. It feels like genuine dialogue between people, which is always nice. That means he got some great actors in there with that. So now let's go on to the entertainment side. This thing is a solid 4 because this is one of the greatest horror related Christmas films of all time. It is my second favorite. The first I may review on Christmas if I decide to do a review. I'm pretty sure I won't do one, but tomorrow I might. I'm not sure. Christmas Eve is the one I'm gonna do. So that's my favorite Christmas film of all time. My third being Die Hard, which I'm not gonna review. Die Hard. That's not really my forte of film to review on here. I'm gonna go ahead and set that down. I've held it long enough. I'm gonna get the hell out of here. So we got a 7 all together on that thing. I'm rolling on 12 and a half minutes. Like I said, I'm going to get the hell out of here. I hope all of you have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. If not, I'll see you on Thursday for sure. Hopefully, each and every one of you have a Merry, Merry Christmas or Happy Hanukkah or Kwanzaa, whatever it is your holiday is. I hope you have a great one. I'll see you on the flip side.